Hello and welcome to Audax. This is a quick video just telling you how to get comfortable using our CMS streaming software. This is the software that turns our body-worn video cameras from normal cameras into live streaming surveillance devices.
And here we are, we're logged into Audax's CMS software, in which you can see we've already got a camera live streaming here, and on the left side we've got a whole list of cameras that are offline, as well of course as the one that is online. Down the bottom left we have the status of the camera, the name, the user ID, what organisation it's a part of, and indeed how much battery is left. If the camera does have GPS coordinates, that will show on the location there as well, and on the right hand side in the map. The icon next to the camera on the list will be pink when it's connected, and indeed blue when it does have GPS connection. By default, when you log in to CMS, you're going to open on this video screen, and you can enable however many you would like. However, what I will say is that if you move to the left to the map tab at the top, then it's just going to prioritise the map over the cameras which now reside on the right hand side of the screen. When you're in the map screen, not only will it prioritise the map, but it will give you access to geofencing. And to do that, you can see this row of shapes at the top here. If I click on one of those shapes and then draw around my camera, then it's going to give me the option here to be able to put names and types, as well as what marks and everything like that I want to do, even if you wanted it to be measured right down to the exact coordinates. That means you could get an alert on the CMS software when a camera leaves the area, or if a camera goes into an area. You decide. If we move on to the next tab at the top, the track function, then we can use the search on the left to be able to find and actually track our camera once it's got GPS coordinates. It will show up in a list like you can see down the bottom here, and if I click play, you'll be able to follow the track, as you can see there, as the camera moves its path. If we go to the next tab over, the record tab, on the left we're going to see a very similar search function, but what we're doing now is we're searching for previously recorded videos that are recorded locally on CMS. These are actually recordings of the streams that are kept locally on that device. They're not encrypted and they're stored as MP4s by default. As you can see, there's still a map on the right which will follow the camera around as long as it's got GPS, and of course the screen where your recording would be playing. Moving on from that, we have the Manage tab. Now this is going to show you all the metadata for the cameras, such as how many photos, videos, audio frequency recordings have happened, along with how many videos have been recorded in total, and you can even change the field for the last 7 days or even 30 days. All of these reports can be exported as well. Moving on from this summary screen, we've actually got our reports as well, and these are going to show us a more detailed analysis of who's logged in and what they did when we want to know it. Moving on from the Reports tab, we have the Police tab. This is where we can add more users, we can change their permissions, we can add and remove cameras, companies, and all sorts of different roles as well. If we go back to the video screen, then I can actually control the camera remotely with these options down here. I can start the camera recording video with those two start and stop buttons. I can also start the camera recording audio with the other two. When you do want to start one of these actions, you will have to confirm by putting your password in, and then the camera will beep to let you know that it started recording. Of course, this can be useful if the person wearing the device doesn't have the ability to actually press the record button themselves. We can then stop that recording just by putting the same password in and then clicking OK. And if we click on the actual name above it with the icon next to it, we can click on TTS Voice. Now at the moment you can see that black screen behind. It's actually not streaming currently. The white light on top of the camera is flashing and it's not streaming. However, if I type in unmute into the TTS Voice option, it's actually going to start that camera streaming. And of course, if I type mute in, then that's going to stop that stream as well. So that is how you can control an Audax body-worn video camera remotely. If we go across to the VoIP functionality, that's going to give us three options. We've got intercom if you want that traditional walkie-talkie style functionality. You can also click monitor if you want to listen to what's happening where the camera is, or indeed you can broadcast if you wanted to talk to the camera on a loudspeaker. And finally, we've got the settings. At the top left here, we can modify our password if we're the admin user. We can then change the view if we want to add and remove different functionality from the current window we're in. And we've got our settings menus, which not only can be accessed here, but also if we click the other tab at the top there as well. If you need assistance with CMS or any Audax software, please feel free to email us at support@audaxuk.com.
And don't forget, always safer with Audax.